go for a little drive. Oddly, today's the 14th, and the temperature right now is -14. That's in Celsius, so I think in Fahrenheit that's like, it's below 0 in your Fahrenheit scale. It's a little bit below, I think. So anyways, we're just going to go for a little ride here, and then I think when I get home, I'm going to go through all the stuff I have to make this work, to make this happen, so I can actually drive when it is this cold. I think that would be interesting. A lot of people are probably wondering. I mean, if you've never driven when it's this cold, it's cold if you're not from Canada. The wind chills are probably, you know, -30 once you get moving here. So that's pretty cold, and -30 in Celsius is almost getting around to the -30s in Fahrenheit also. So actually, when it gets -40 Celsius, it's -40 Fahrenheit. So a little bit of a weird scale how it works, but all you need to know right now is 15 degrees below the actual freezing point of water. So and we're just rolling along here, going too fast, but take a quick turn here. I think my goal is just to get up to the bridge that goes over the our Highway 401 in Canada. I mean, I'm far out from I'm in between some major cities, so it doesn't have all the lanes like it does closer to the cities, but it should still be fairly busy. And if no one's you know, around, or this road's not usually very busy that I'm on, yeah, we'll just stop at the top of the bridge there and look around for a second or two, and then we'll turn around. I'll come home quick and we'll go through all the stuff I'm wearing just to make this happen, because you do have to prepare. Alright. Spin around here. Let's go check out the highway. I was going to ride in the snow today, but as you can see, it's just ice. So there you have it. Maybe I'll get one of these trucks to honk. Okay, I got my trucks to honk. Alright, let's roll. Lots of snowmobile tracks. A little bit hard to see because it got really warm a few days ago, and it actually rained out. See, that might have been what, 3 days ago it rained, and yeah, so you can see it. It's actually, water was flowing in the ditch there. Hopefully you can see this on camera, and it's all frozen again now, but it was flowing.
Happy Valentine's Day to my XT250 and, of course, to my subscribers. I just wanted to tell everyone, I woof you. We're in Canada. It's a husky. Anyways, let's get to business. What I want to go through real quick is what do I wear and prepare to go out driving when it's minus 14. So it's minus 14 Celsius. It corresponds with the date today, the 14th of February, 2022. So how do I prepare? I'm going to go through it real quick. The first thing you need, nice pair of warm socks. So that's the first thing I put on. Second thing, if you're not familiar, some might be, this is some long underwear. So put these on under your pants. And then also long underwear, a shirt or a top. You can put this over or underneath, wear another shirt or something. And of course, a shirt. And once I have all that on, I wear one of these, I don't know what you call it, bunny hug or something. Wear that. Then over my long underwear, I'll wear my premium jeans. Then I start putting on my riding gear. I have my pads here. Now, these are pretty common. You can get them online. The nice thing, these have a removable liner for, basically it's supposed to be for winter time, or not winter, but for rain or whatever. But put the liner in there because it blocks all the wind. And the pants themselves, this material, it blocks all the wind. I've never been cold with these pants. And same with the jacket. This one also has a liner in it for when it's cooler out. And yeah, I'm super happy. I've never had an issue with my body getting cold wearing these. So I'll put that on. I'll put my wallet in there with my license and registration, because you never know. And the next thing you're going to need, a pair of warm gloves. I picked these up recently. I tested them out a couple times. Drove today, of course, and they seem to work really well. But I tested these out without using my heated hand grips, and they worked pretty good. I was feeling a little bit of coolness on my right hand that grips the throttle, but I think that's just because you're putting pressure on reducing blood flow. But it's not like other gloves where I used to have either one finger or something was really cold. It was just a little bit cool, but it was actually really good. So I was happy. Now let's get into boots. Now these are just like regular kind of work boots. Winter boots would be better, but I would suggest getting something that has a higher cut on it. And also the tongue on these boots, it's all sealed, so the wind can't blow through. So that's kind of important. But whether you have some boots like this or some winter boots will work fine. I think the important thing is make sure they're not tight. You don't want your feet in there really tight. Yeah, you have to be able to move your toes around and stuff, because if they're too tight, feet gonna get cold. If you're gonna be videoing, I use a GoPro. I'm recording this video with the GoPro, so can't show you my GoPro, but what I can show you is I have a mount. Well, I guess before we get into the mount, basically I have a heated visor on my helmet. You need that for driving when it's really cold. Otherwise, you just won't be able to do it. It'll fog up, so it's a heated visor. I did a video on hooking this up and everything. And for my setup, I have a microphone that plugs into my GoPro. I use a media mod on the GoPro. Look that up if you're not familiar with it. And then what I've recently done, so this is the cord for the heated visor, by the way. So I have a microphone in here. My camera fits on here. And I recently bought an external battery bank that powers my camera. You can leave the battery in the camera, but it plugs into the media mod also up here. And just saying, in cold weather, the GoPro battery, if you start it up before you actually get moving, it will retain enough heat to keep things, working. But if you stop, say you stop for 10 minutes, and if you turn your camera off, you're pretty much done. I've tested that several times now. It just cools off, and then the battery suddenly does not have any power. So this, I plug into the back of my camera, throw this inside my jacket, in the inner pocket, on your chest. And so far it seems to work really good. Keeps everything charged up 100%. Okay, I covered it all. So let's go riding.